And we're going to start at the beginning now. Okay, this is day 4 of Fanime Con 2022. As you know, Monday. Is this Labor Day weekend? Yeah. So there aren't as many people. They came in later. So here we have Cowpoke. Oh, I was mentioning that as I walked up, there was a Karen. That's a new term, the Karen that developed a year or so ago. It's a freaking out lady who freaks out and wants to see the manager. Apparently they wouldn't let her in because she didn't have a bracelet. So she was freaking out at the front entrance. And yeah, she wasn't a member of the con. She just wanted to go in. She's like, yeah, I want to see management. As he was going on, and then she just walked away after that. We escorted her out, I guess. So yeah, that was the story about that. Yeah, it really wasn't that exciting, except that she was shouting. So here we have Capo going to the Bijan for he finally got the Pierogi, yeah, panini bread, Italian panini bread. Yeah, so he finally got that, and it was not all that great. It was kind of soggy, and a muffin, soggy panini bread. You'll never have soggy panini bread. I was not that impressed with the Bijan this time around. They're I mean, I'm sure they have fine confectionery, but no. Anyway, so here we have the migrant worker hat yet again. It's not really an homage to Clint Cowpoke. That'd be funny, but no, there's not a large monument to Cowpoke's awesomeness. There should be. There'd be a statue of Caesar in the park. Well, he should be like lowering his butt over the dog turd of Quetzalcoatl. It looks like a dog turd more than the Quetzalcoatl. That's funny. Yeah. Less actual pictures of con goers. Less, the downstairs are completely vacant. I thought they weren't going to do anything. I was down there. It was cool out. It was cool and fun. So I dressed up down there. I had the pants on. I just pulled the thing over. Undid the Eeyore suit. And I made him look appropriately depressed because it was funny. So we had Fuzzy Face and Kal Kat mainly. And doing an Eeyore sketch. Which I'll attempt to recreate. So basically, here he goes. He's all, well, and I was doing the Eeyore voice. I was like, okay, you know, 100 Acre Woods, they all suck there. Yeah, I'll be a little less crude than I was on the video. The audio cut off. Yeah, and then Eeyore's real depressed for real and stuff. And then he said, you know what, Christopher Robin actually was crazy. We weren't really there. And that's kind of the gist of it. So yeah, Christopher Robin was crazy. So yeah, there was no booze there. And there was no pot there. So nobody was hungover the next day because there wasn't any. Maybe the day before when the bar was open. It wasn't open yesterday. It was closed early. The one down the street was a pizza place. Well, there was no, I'm sure there were other bars could have gone to, but it didn't. No, Eeyore's not hungover. He's just looking depressed. Yep. Yeah, kind of hot in that thing. Nobody wanted to take my picture, probably because I looked like a homeless vagrant. It was hilarious. But yes, as we go around the con here, whipping around a little bit. Only needed to slow down the whipping a little bit. Whipping the pans. Yeah, the Sarong. Sarong means love. So sarong, hello. Hello, love, hello. Makes sense. Well, in Korean, you can see a lot of that there. I guess there was a K-pop band. That's what they were. Yeah. Love, hello. Hello, love, I guess. Sounds very Beatles, hello, love. It's something they would sing. Here is the Eeyore looking sexy as the Eeyore. Eeyore. Well, we have the masks on, so the con mask. Years ago, when they did, some people wore masks at that convention. Now everybody had to wear them. So everybody joined in the masquerade. Yes, often in singing the mask song from the 80s, they often get for some reason, there's been a number of covers where they're all, for some reason they think it's masked charade. It's not. It's masquerade. It's masquerade, yes. Mask is the mighty power that can save the day. Mask, no one knows what lies behind the masquerade. Mask always riding on Venom's trail. See your laser rays, fire away. It's not masked charades. That wouldn't make sense. Unless it's Vicious Venom doing the masked charades. But it kind of makes sense, but it's not. Vicious Venom is a criminal mastermind. Yeah. Illusion is the ultimate weapon. Mask will use it right every time. Oh yeah. Mask required. That picture a minute ago, mask required. I commented that the anime character was not wearing a mask. Now, all that for that masquerade joke right there. He's not wearing a mask. That was an alien cat guy from some game, I think. It was either a tiny Asian boy or gender fluid girl. But yeah, he was rather androgynous. Probably a boy. But could have been a man, just a very short man. Young man. I don't think he was a kid. It was more like a young man. 19 or 20. Because at one point he took his hat off. Yeah, he looked kind of like Blue Daniel from Discovery. Wasn't. Because if one of them had been there, then it would have been like, oh, the star from Discovery. Get their autograph. But no. But it did include one of the ancestors, Siobhan Tall, in the story. Although she would have no idea what that is or care. No. They'd be like, what? I don't care about that. Yeah, so it's the Artist Alley. There's a lot of wonderful prints in there. They don't do the business cards that much anymore. It's all QR code stuff. So I didn't bring home a shit ton of business cards. You get a lot of prints either. Last time I did get a lot of stuff at the Comic-Con version. I spent a lot of money apparently on those. But yeah, here I didn't got a self-portrait drawing and an appa. The appa's hanging up on the wall. Sitting behind it. It's like a really cute appa. It's ridiculously cute. It's a big bison cat. Furry bison cat. Well, a dog, I would say. A bison dog. Sheepdog bison with saying. Yeah, so we have such wonderful artworks. Yeah, I was looking for a Hera, Princess of Power, or a She-Ra, perhaps. But yes, there was one, but it was gone. So She-Ra. So Kal Kat will have to commission himself to draw a Hera, Princess of Power, and in the anime style of him of a paunchy middle-aged hero with a hairy chest and falsies, holding up a magic sword that isn't a sword. By the power of Grayskull. And she's ha ha ha. And she's wearing a Hoochie Mama shirt thing. And it's like, see his midriff. He's like, got a beer gut. That needs to happen. By the honor of Grayskull. When you look into my world. Yep. Hera, Princess of Power, did show up, but MC Kim, she's dressed up. He was wearing appropriate clothing. He wasn't wearing a halter top. Yeah, walked around, and it was funny. He was there. It's funny that Kimchi from Starcracker showed up at the convention. Like, hell yeah, someone showed up again. Should have invited me to one of these before. I'm going to buy a bunch of shit. Like dice and stuff. But yeah, so. So she did. So, yeah. Got 4 kinds of dice here. One on my review here. Oh, so this is meant to be glowy lab dice for Chessex brand Gemini game, I guess. I guess they all kind of say that, don't they? No, this one says Borealis dice. And the other one's the other one. And this one is Vortex. And Spring one Nebulae. So basically space dice for like. So in addition to your space games, this will allow you to do I have dice from many role-playing games collected over the years. Large jar, an old Chocolates of the World jar here, and the new dice will be added to the jar here on the video in a minute. But when I stop this, but put it right there now, and yeah, so they'll be added to my gaming dice, which I haven't played in years, and they're different colors that I've got. So. Yes, there's a lot of dice in there. It's only low on the Chessex variety. Which are the Chessex. So yeah, so there were a lot of cute things in the dealer's room, and this sign for the swords finally answers the question: how would they get out of the convention with metal weapons that are made at the convention when all the ones are peace bonded? Well, they have signs up. They were there all the time, but they got them on the last day. And they said, yeah, if you get a sword or knife or something at the con, they have to wrap it up for you and seal it so you can take it home without like causing a scene out in the middle of like nowhere, trying to get back to your car or something, or back to the Uber or whatever. You have to Uber the whole time. But yeah, that was probably expensive. But yes, ridiculously expensive. But yes, we had to. It'd be cool if we had Mark's Hard next time. Let you get him some con swag. Yeah. There was a Fox shirt that said, I would give to Fox. So I was like, okay, I gotta buy that for him. I'll come back and buy that. There was one, so I got it. The other one, the one that I have, says I need one more of these. It's like a order, which would also be appropriate, but I thought the Fox one was more Mark's cards than. So here we have these weird hats. I'm not necessarily commenting on what's being shown, because I'm sure the other version of this would be better. But you can go through this and watch the characters, chicken dinner, and stuff like that. Everyone is COVID song was impromptu. Also, we had another version of that tea. Apparently, Itchin tea brand, what you can get at Costco is only the green tea. Here they had all the other flavors, like dark green tea. That was a dark one, yeah. Bold green tea, and you could get it in other kinds of tea. You get don't think like a light tea and black tea, and you get them all different flavors. I'm trying like 3 or 4 different flavors of it. But yeah, it comes in a bottle, Itchin, and different flavored. I really am the fuzzy face in this one. I got a fuzzy face growing in there. So I actually shaved before the convention. It's coming back. I look like some kind of. I look like a mid-90s like George Clooney face there, like stubble-faced Eeyore character going on there. Just kind of funny. The face does. They always did that at midnight. Oh, he's got a 5 o'clock shadow. Because he's been working so hard, he hasn't had a chance to shave, which made that show kind of ridiculous. Because no, they would totally have to shave because they could get like hair and stuff in surgeries, and that'd be bad. Yeah, no. But yeah, yeah, we're going to go to the costuming panel? Is that what this is? Right? I believe it is. That guy is apparently very sexy. Okay, now we're in the other panel, and that's over already? So that was the, yeah. That was all that? That was all that. There was more to that. I may discuss it later in the other thing. I'll discuss it later. Yeah, but here I'm walking along. Oh, I was commenting, I believe, here about the humor thing in the panel, saying that it wouldn't have worked because drama is extraordinary things happening to ordinary people, and comedy is ordinary things happening to extraordinary people. It's like, well, it's something. If they can turn something, an ordinary moment into humor, that's how that works. And I think that was, one of the Ghostbusters guys, Ivan Reitman, was quoting someone else like Neil Simon or something. Yeah, I couldn't find a direct reference, so I didn't mention it in the story because I thought that didn't really. Oh, here's this scene where I was trying to do the miting ritual of the Karen. So I'll try to reenact this because it was all of the noise from the nav. So here goes. I'm going to go again and do it over. So this is the miting ritual. There they are. They're about to commingle. As you can see, the male of the species is more colourful than the female, like a bird. And he flaps around and dances. He's a bit excited. She's a bit unexcited, though. As you can see, she's amused and is using her stamina to lure her mate over there. Well, they're getting very wet. Now, it appears that she is interested. However, she's distracting the male by walking the other way, make it look like she's not interested. Well, that's the copulation. Basically. The candy store was closed. It was open the other day. But yeah, the fucked up theater, the other stuff. Yeah, so the mile, the species. Yeah, so the costuming people and stuff, and how to do a good video panel and whatever. Yeah, so we have downtown San Jose. What happened to the hat? Did the hat get lost, or did we rescue it? I think we rescued it. Yeah, unlike the ears, which disappeared around between the Fairmont and the San Jose Art Museum, where we did some commercials years ago in the 90s, including Stretchy Warriors. Yep. Can you still play a teenager? Yeah, I think so. Well, was that 7? I still was a teenager. You showed it, yeah. It was the 80s, late 80s. Yeah, that's right. We're still a teenager. It wasn't the 90s. It was the late 80s. Anyway, so yeah. So here we have. Yeah. So here I have oh yeah, this is the red bus lane only, light rail lane only sign on the ground. Because remember when that theater was there, and that was the San Jose State for many years, over 4 years, 6 years altogether if you count the other season. And there were always, cars were always making that turn and ending up on the tracks, all the time. They're on the train tracks. So that's what that was about. It wasn't a smear of blood on the road, but maybe there was some blood on the road at some point. And here we have cute things. I keep commenting on the cute things. And I did see some Funko Pops that were interesting, but I didn't buy them. But I also saw cute things I didn't buy too. Partly because I was almost out of money and couldn't. So I basically just went around the rest of the con in the art alley. I think at this point is closed or about to. So I went into the other one. Or maybe it is yet. No, it's not closed yet. Yeah, this is me going into the alley or store earlier, filming the trinkets. Okay, here we have some characters from Fanime, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, some kind of a senpai team of some kind. A team, yeah. Yeah, they look very angsty and young, and that's awesome. Yes. So here we have talking about the second panel at this point, or the first one. Yeah. Not sure. Are we already to the second one, or are we already doing the first one? I think it's the second one. And it was mentioning that the guy. Okay, this is probably the second one. And it was mentioning that the guy had been speaking for 20 hours straight in several different panels. Apparently at least 10 other panels, and his voice was all screwed up. So that's why. That's why it was all monotone. He was about to pass out, and he was going on about sports and manga and stuff. Okay, this is the line for the closing ceremony, and there's no way I was going in that room with all those people. Might as well just catch the COVID. But yeah, no, I wasn't going to wait for the closing ceremonies. I decided to go back up to the dealer's room while it was still open for its last hour, go up there and take a bunch of pictures. So it is a very cool looking basement set there with the lighting and everything. It looks like a spaceship thing. Josh Braun, like from the Starcracker little corridor thing. But yeah, it's too big to be. Well, maybe the landing bay or something. Yeah, the spaceship like bay. But yeah, there used to be more stuff when they were doing the other conventions. There was stuff all over down there and everything, and not this time. So, because of the COVID, they didn't want to get everybody gathered around them. And there were a lot of people still gathered around there. So Artist Alley is emptying out. It is closed at this point, and for the convention, and they're ushering everyone out. And there was a guy who's like, "I want to get back in. I want to get in. I want to get in." And they're like, "No, it's closed." Damn. So they turned around. That's what happened right there. Yeah, they wanted to get in so bad. Get some artwork. They could run in there really quick and steal shit. No, just kidding. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. So this is the more characters. Looks like the Urs Hall. Zers Hall. And guard, which is funny. Like anime chick in guard. Here's the guard going by. Yay, guard. Hi, guard. But yes, you weren't allowed to dress up like an actual policeman. No, I wouldn't thought you do that. But then they get mistaken for one. There were some like Chinese or Japanese police in there at one point. But it was clearly not American police. It was like a costume group from something. Oh, you know what they didn't have? They didn't have anybody done up in a mecha. Probably because it would have been too hot. Like a prime or something. Polymer or something. That'd be awesome. Mecha. In a mecha. What they needed was a guy in a full-on Godzilla costume. A big giant guy. And another guy in a full mecha Godzilla costume. And they needed to have a battle. Like right in the... They need to do that. They need to get a bunch of a group. And that's what they need to do. And then they have to have, at the end, when they fight each other, they have to have a Mothra show up and go like... That'd be very anime. That'd be awesome. Yeah, hell yeah. Kaiju battle. And then at the end, this Gamera. I'll put it. Exactly. Gamera pops in. Be funny. Be like, yeah, that would be really cool. And a King Kong. They need that. Because there was anime of those shows too. You know, that's more kaiju movies though. That's a little different than anime, but they did some anime of Godzilla. I'm pretty sure they totally did. I mean, come on, they would have done that. Oh yeah. Anime and manga. Manga is stories. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff. No ears though. Oh, there's a Guy Fawkes mask in there. They already have Anonymous is part of it. And there's little head things. Oh, it was commenting that these little figurines are all bent over. Like they've assumed the position to either twerk or get reamed. And they're so cute. Someone will probably ream them. Possibly other characters. Possibly those little Koopas in the back. They were adorable. Cute. I will not, but someone will. Little fox character, foxglove characters. And there was actually a somebody did a red panda. I'm not sure if they showed it yet. It might have. They'd already gone over that. They showed like a robotic version of the red panda from, which is canon from Turning Red. There was a robot version of her, which is awesome. I think they already showed it though. I'm sure. I think so. There's a hentai jacket, and I was commenting that. Okay, well, hentai Pornhub jacket. Where would you wear that? The only place you'd be allowed to wear that is in some bizarre studio like the Kal Kat studio where we wouldn't care. Like, okay, you can wear that if you want to. I don't mind. You're probably joking about that half the time anyway. But yeah, so yeah, they were talking about audio and sound mixing and stuff at that other panel and getting that right. Yeah, so I wasn't, but they were. Know what makes a good panel, that kind of thing. What makes a good shopping experience at your thing as well. You kind of have to have lots of product that's interesting for them to buy. A lot of these little models and things, and then you got the Funko Pops everywhere and stuff. I mean, there were fans of the Christmas special, of course, that we did. But yeah, was better than the Funko Pop movie, so that's awesome. Yes, it was, and it was done in a day. Yes, it was quite funny, quite crude and funny because that was what made it funny. It was crude. The crude little characters, making dirty song limericks. That was the whole point. Was like, yeah, it's South Park basically with adults. Yeah, sure, why not? It's been done. Yeah. South Park already did it. Family Guy already did it. It's more like Family Guy, yeah. If they did a musical, which they have done on occasion, but it wasn't Family Guy. It wasn't Seth. It was just us. Yeah, it's called the Funko Pop movie. Go look it up. Kal Kat show channel, like and subscribe. We could use some subscribers during the Copra Act thing. About 1,000 of them disappeared, and now we have hundreds. But we do have a lot of we have a lot of subscriptions and 60,000 views and over 1,000 videos on the video channel. Now here's some prints that are glossy metal prints, which is cool because they're on a metal surface, so they're not going to fade because it's metal. Yeah. They had some very creative artwork stuff there that was almost comic book quality. A lot of it. They can draw hands, unlike certain Marvel and DC guys from back in the day that can't. Rob Liefeld. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why Mr. Liefeld was okay, I'll mention his name. I don't know why he was hired to do comic books when he couldn't draw hands and feet. He literally couldn't. But he got paid for it, so... And it isn't easy to draw hands and feet. It's not, but you know... I mean, even the guy that did the sketch of my Kirk guy and made him look like he had boobs, kind of. He did the hand right. Yeah. The thumb. That's funny. So he knew what he was doing. But Rob Liefeld, nope. From Marvel and DC. Long retired. He went on to do other stuff. Yeah. So. Yeah. I don't know him. I'm just saying. One of those guys that they made fun of on the internet. So. Here we have, yeah, but he should have been better at it just because he practiced a lot. But here we have getting paid, unlike amateur comic book artists that are amateurs that aren't selling anything. Well, sure, they can be bad at it because they're not selling anything. That's different. Yeah, so some Funko Pops. They had some good ones. They had the cat thing and everything, but I didn't get it. I thought I shouldn't spend any more money on anything else just because they did have the Hero Academia girl there. And when I was commenting on this weird, super strange Naruto picture, and it was Naruto, and then Elena looked very strange. The tiger striped hat. Too small, though. Like a kid-size hat. Or a small girl. Small lady. Yeah. Oh, there was Charizards. I do know the Pokemons. Oh, this was the thick Charizard. The joke being that the Charizard had an ass and could twerk. It's weird. And there's another one, too. There, as you can see. It's going to get monetized off YouTube. No, this isn't monetized anyway. And then there's another thick monster that's going to show up as thick Akie or something. Yeah, he also there he is, the thick Eevee. For some reason, yeah. Also Pokemon. What'd you do with that? Now I understand what you would do with the Yumi pillow and the Yuki pillow. Let's just say hey. No. Ew. Well, we won't go there, what you could do with it, but yes. Yeah. Oh, so here we have the booty shorts people again, which would beg the question, they're bragging about the booty shorts and the booty and all that, and getting laid and all that. Like, if you had booty shorts, this Fuzzy Face was commenting on this, he's like, you know, if you've got the shorts to wear to try and impress girls or something, you've already gotten the shorts out, so you've probably already gotten lucky. And there's the tentacle. Literally the tentacle store. We walked up there and we're like, oh, I didn't know the Japanese tentacles somewhere. She's like, yeah, tentacles. And then there's the shiny, glowy things with different anime characters on them, which you should look at while you're wasted on pot and possibly barbiturates. If you do that. If you don't, then that's fine. There was no getting stoned at this convention. No, this was incredibly straight-laced. There was none of that. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, the theme really wasn't so much Kingdom Hearts as something else. Can't think of it right now. That's what I was commenting. It was less Kingdom Hearts and more of this other show. Yeah. Full Metal Alchemist or something. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, they didn't have directly a She-Ra thing, and I thought that any other sort of princess like that wouldn't really work. Oh, and I was pointing out that mangas are read front to back, like reversed from American books. So you're reading it backward, like the binding is what turned to the left, like you're left-handed. Yeah. Otherwise, you're reading it backwards. Over there. And it's in Japanese. Kind of hard to translate. I know a tiny little bit. From watching lots and lots of hours of badly dubbed Macross 7 and no dub Macross 7 and watching the subtitles. I still don't know if I know it right, though. There's a cat, a magic girl with a cat, of course. And there's a magic cat from Sailor Moon. Somebody pointed out, that's Luna. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Luna. Yeah, that makes sense. Sailor Moon. But you want to buy it? And I was like, no, that's okay. I should have. No, what would I do with it? I have a Luna. No, I didn't buy her. Shot of the garbage can. Great. Yeah, this footage is pretty good. So yeah, we have talking about the con and cute things, lots of cute things. Oh, that is so. Oh my God, it's so cute. I was coming to how cute that was. It's so cute. I had to resist buying a $30 stretchy cat thing. I didn't do it. I didn't buy it. Quark and Houdini. I didn't do it. I resisted the urge to buy the stretchy kitty cat, especially after looking at the price. You're like, holy shit. No. Yeah. Should have bought it, just let like Houdini attack it. There's some swords. I did see a She-Ra sword. I did. Let's see if I can see it here. There's a She-Ra sword there. Like, oh, there's the She-Ra sword. Yep, there it is. Ding, 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 ding. Actually, he said it was a Zelda sword. It's a Legend of Zelda Link sword. But it totally could be a She-Ra sword. From the newer one. It's a Legend of Zelda sword. It's still cool. Yeah. Couldn't bring it to the con, because that would be the whole point. Bring it back to the con and go, look, I have a sword from She-Ra. Because it's funny, because I'm a dude. Like, I'm not transgendered or anything. Just thought it would be funny to, like, have a dude claiming he's She-Ra, Princess of Power. And he's really masculine. You know, he's got, like, cod piece and everything. But he's also got a She-Ra sword, and he's got a booty shirt. That would be great. It was hilarious. You think, okay, he's not worried about his gender because he's masculine and brawny and stuff. Yeah, it's like nobody's gonna mess with him. He's got a fucking sword. Kind of like that Wonder Woman dude that was walking around yesterday. And then and it was sort of a She-Ra the year before that. Kinda. He's something else. He said he was Sakura or something. But yeah, he was, this one he was just dressed up regular. He wasn't, he was just a guy. He said, yeah, I took the costume off. Fuck it. We're gonna go back to the airport soon, so fuck it. Well, besides, a little sunburn now. Yep, and it turns out that what's her name is not there. But there was someone else that was there. Somebody else from the cast showed up. It was not the Millers. Oh, one of the James Wan people. One of the periphery ones. Yeah. Also, Robert Stoner's other friend showed up. From the job club. He walked by. He was there earlier, though. He was like, oh, so. What was it? In the tea, red tea.